Secularism is one of the most controversial topic in India. It has been mostly raised when any controversial bill is passed or any riots take place. So what actually secularism mean to India? How secularism is defined in Indian politics? Watch this video till the end because at end you are going to know many important facts regarding word secularism in Indian constitution. Before we go deep in topic of secularism, first let us know what actually secularism defines. Secularism means a religion cannot involve in public, organizational, educational or political structure of a state. But in India, secularism means a bit different meaning. In India, secularism means a state can involve in religious practices, but it should be in a neutral manner. This definition has been cleverly used for political advantage by many political parties. Secularism is actually a Western concept. Secularism has been used because of the conflict of many religions in the West. The secularism was termed for separation of religion from state, undiscrimination against people's individuals' religion practices, and to have a religious order in state. So when this term arrived in India, there has been different discussion regarding secularism topic. Gandhiji used to say Sarva Dharma Samabhava, which means the religion should play important role in public life and a religion is important to a person. Nehruji used to say Sarva Dharma Nikshpakshaha, which means a religion is a private matter and it should not involve in public life. There used to be different kind of discussion regarding secularism because of different kind of ideologies are present in India. When post independence many religious problems arrived, communal harmony rules has been set as following. A state equally respects all religion. An individual can practice his religion in his state and state respects all the religious equally. This idea has been brought from Gandhiji's Sarva Dharma Sambhava. So at end, for communal harmony, Gandhiji's actual Sarva Dharma Samabhava idea has been used. But when did officially secularism has been adopted in Indian constitution? Secularism has been adopted at time of emergency at 1970s by Swarna Singh Commission. The secularism has been adopted in India, but it has not been defined at that time. The definition of secularism in India has been defined after S.R. Bowman vs. the State Union case in 1993. This case has been filed because politicians were using religious terms to win seats for election in their constituencies. The judgment of Supreme Court regarding this case was secularism doesn't mean to separate state from religion, but the state should respect all religion equally. This was one of the landmark judgment in Indian history and it termed what actually secularism means to India for a long time in Indian politics. Supreme Court has gave this verdict because it's impossible in country like India to separate the politics from religion because there were many reservations, there were many religious disputes and separate electorates for specific caste and religious peoples. So, Supreme Court has gave this kind of definition for secularism in India. The Bowman case has been concluded with 3 points. First, secularism is basic part of constitution and it cannot be amended. Second, secularism ensures equality of all religion. Third, a state cannot keep a religion in a risk, and it ensures that all religions are together, or a religion is aligned with the state. So the end product of this case was secularism means equality of all religion. So no religion will be at risk, and there will be no separation of religion from politics. So now let us see how democracy played a major role using secularism in personal law. By using Article 25A, a state can interfere in religious matters or a cultural matter which are harming to people, and they can reform many social evils so that people doesn't suffer from these social evils like sati, child marriage. Many of Hindu law has been reformed, but in Muslim communities these reforms were not happening regularly, because of which many discussion about secularism has been started in India. One of the prime example is Sairo Bano case at 1985, where Supreme Court gave a divorced Muslim woman for right of alimony. But Rajiv Gandhi, who was Prime Minister of India at that time, by pressure of orthodox people, has reversed whole case, because of which she did not get justice and she did not get her right of alimony. Many such laws from different religion has not been reformed. Not only that, many of political party use the religious term for their personal benefits and harmed other communities also. So this became a big threat to Indian government. So what is conclusion of this concept? The conclusion is secularism is just treating all religion equally in India. But politicians can involve in religious matter. So actually the secularism is not completely defined. It's just a political term which has been used for each other's benefit. We have to live with a communal harmony and communal friendship, because of which our India can develop very well. We find many political parties blaming many religion, that may be Hindu, Muslim or Christian. But the actual democracy needs every community to stay together. We got independence fighting together, not by fighting individually. So the major topic of secularism is being together, and we have to define it. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe, and yes, stay safe, respect India, Jai Hind.